Then 9 months ago, I moved from North Carolina to Los Angeles to pursue YouTube and whatever lurks in that category. It was tough at first, but I'm just super thankful I did what I did to get to where I am now, so I'm extremely happy. You just gotta be passionate, be consistent, do what you love, and never give up. And, you know, my life's still being continued, so we'll see what happens in the future. Also, I met someone very amazing too, but I will continue that in another video. Okay, bye guys. So this is where we're gonna continue the Draw My Life, and to be honest, things didn't work out the way I thought it'll work out. It was 2014 when I moved to Los Angeles, and I began to feel sad. I began to feel homesick. I hated the days. I missed my family, missed my friends, my girlfriend. I just felt trapped and I didn't know how to get out of it. I needed help. I used to be part of this duo called WASSABI Productions with my buddy Alex Wasabi, and at the time I lost every motivation to make videos as months went on. I felt lost. I felt depressed. I felt like I was going through the motions with no way out. I remember one day I made the tough decision to tell Alex that I was quitting Wasabi, mainly because I needed to figure out who I was and what I needed to do. Unfortunately, it didn't end well for me and Alex at the time because it caused a huge rift and we slowly grew apart after that. It was tough leaving a successful channel with 5 million subscribers and 1 billion views, but it was very necessary for me to figure out myself and what I needed to do. In January 2016, I officially left Wasabi and I created a new channel called Guava Juice. Why the name Guava Juice? Well, I loved eating guavas growing up in the Philippines, and my parents had a guava tree and my little brother and I used to climb it and eat guavas. And I love juice, so Guava Juice. Oh boy, starting from zero was tough. When I left Wasabi, I was bombarded with a lot of negative comments saying things like, "You're nothing without Alex Wasabi," or "Wasabi Productions is better off without you. You should just die. Guava Juice sucks." Those comments made me doubt myself in my decision to leave Wasabi, but it also ignited this fire in me to prove everybody wrong. For 8 months straight, I posted 2 videos every single day hoping that one would do well. I started off doing gaming videos because I love gaming and drew inspiration from Markiplier, PewDiePie, Dan TDM. It wasn't until 4 months later I had this crazy idea. I remember seeing a video of these 2 kids filling their bathtub with Orbeez, and that sparked the idea, what if I fill my bathtub with slime, Jello, Nutella, 1,000 bath bombs? Anything you can think of, I probably filled my bathtub with it. And it worked! It propelled the channel and forced me to step out of gaming videos and dive into more segments like 3 AM videos, music videos, mystery box videos. I was so good at finding trends and capitalizing it, it was the source to the channel's exponential growth. And just like that, I just hit 2 million subscribers in less than a year. I remember crying and just being so thankful that people enjoy watching Guava Juice. I had so much doubt in the beginning that I wasn't capable of finding my voice after leaving Wasabi. It was a bliss, like this was supposed to happen. 2017 brought in new opportunities like launching the Guava Juice box, launching the Guava Juice tub tapper game, and my favorite, teaming up with Make-A-Wish. Sooner than you know it, in May 2018, I hit 10 million subscribers. I remember crying again because I was just so happy that all this sacrifice, hard work, and dedication all paid off. I just want to say thank you for your love and your support. If you grew up watching Guava Juice or you're still watching Guava Juice, I just want to say thank you and I love you. Remember this guy? Yeah, that's Alex Wasabi. In 2018, I ended up seeing Alex Wasabi again for the first time in like 3 years, and there was tension involved. I said something he didn't like and he ended up pushing me and I ended up punching him. And what happened after that is he took me by the head and just threw me out the window, and things got really violent from there. And unfortunately the cops had to get involved, and it wasn't good. Just kidding. It was actually the complete opposite. It was actually very refreshing and very nice after not seeing each other for 3 years. We eventually started a YouTube channel together, but that's a spoiler and more of that later. Life was just very refreshing at this time. It was awesome. 2020, the pandemic happened. The world shut down for what they thought would be a week, turned into months. It was cool because the first week I never really had a week doing nothing before, so I was just playing Animal Crossing and Valorant all day, and
As the days went on, I became anxious and aware of the nothingness in my days. For the first time ever since I started guava juice, my life was still. I began to understand my feelings and my thoughts and began to see the indifferences within people and communities. The pandemic forced me to be aware of my mental health. This was the year when I realized how much work and grind I put into the last 3-4 years of my life. 2020 showed me that even though guava juice, my personal life, my family life was good, Roy, my life, myself needed work. 2021 began to feel like 2014 all over again. I continued to make content, but I didn't feel anything at all. I was sad. I was depressed. I didn't know why, because I had so much success in my life to this point. But I realized working so hard, I just didn't really take time to appreciate my friends, family, girlfriend. I just didn't know my purpose anymore.
I didn't know who I was. Long story short, by the end of 2021, after therapy, self-acceptance, and constant support from my family, my friends, and especially my fiance, I began to be content with my life. 2022 making guava juice videos was a little tough because I feel like I'm a different person now than I was before the pandemic, which is fine because people get old. I'm like 31 years old at the time, and that's fine. You're probably old too. The best thing about 2022 though is the animated series, The Guava Juice Show. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it because it's like the best thing I've ever worked on. Also, I made this video explaining why I didn't like playing the Persona Guava Juice anymore because I didn't feel like myself, called The End of an Era, which made me realize 1, I'm older now, 2, fans are older now, and 3, it's time to reinvent myself. It was the day after Christmas, 2022. I had an epiphany to get back with Alex. So I called him. I was actually pretty nervous, like, yo, do you want to, start a channel together? I thought it'd be cool. He said, yeah, what are we going to call it? Wasabi plus guava equals spicy fruit? In the beginning of 2023, I wrote a promise to myself. It says, Dear Roy, I promise to have a great year and I promise to be happy and enjoy life. Love, Roy. It worked because this year is the best year I've ever had in my whole entire life. Because remember the girl in the beginning of the video that I was talking to? Well, I married her on April Fool's. It was the best day of my life. I also got back with my ex, Alex Wasabi, spicy fruit. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. It's pretty new. The question is, what is the future of the Guava Juice channel? Well, more content, of course. It'll be just more of me. If you're okay with me being myself now instead of the crazy guava juice persona, then you're in for the ride. I'll keep posting here, don't worry. And for those watching who used to watch guava juice back in the day, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to entertain your childhood. Life's wild, but you just gotta keep making it to the next chapters. Like I said in the previous Draw My Life video, be passionate, be consistent, do what you love, and never give up. But if I were to update it into 2023 version, take breaks, don't take family and friendships for granted, take time and appreciate things around you, and never give up.